Hello there, welcome back to Paul's Stuff, my channel. It's where I speak about all the things that I love, lots of Star Wars, lots of lightsabers at the moment, other things as well, sometimes Lego Star Wars. Go check out Bantha Bricks, that's my favourite Facebook Lego Star Wars page. There's a link in the description below. But today I'm here to talk about lightsabers again. And actually to talk about a lightsaber that I've already looked at. So a little while ago now I did a video on a lightsaber from Padawan Outpost called the Obi-Wan, the OBI1. It's an episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber, fantastic lightsaber. With the new Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series coming out, I wanted to convert that lightsaber to be more like the one from the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series. But that meant I needed to buy another one to still have my episode 3 lightsaber. So I bought another one. Or I thought I'd bought another lightsaber the same. Actually, when it arrived, there's a couple of differences. Now on Padawan Outpost website at the moment, this under the list of lightsabers that they have on their site, this is still down as the Obi-Wan, the OBI1. When you go into its page, into the specific page for this lightsaber, they've actually changed that so that now it's called the Ben1. And they also do a weathered version, which is called the Ben1 Weathered. So when I got this, I thought it would be exactly the same. The first thing I noticed was this, the top of the thin neck here is copper coloured. And on the first one I had, it was black. But in the box, there was a black section to go in there as well. So you now get the option of either having this copper colour or a black one, which is great. The next thing I noticed was when I came to open the blade. And the blade has been changed to a 7/8 diameter, 7/8 of an inch diameter blade. So on the top is the new 7/8 inch blade, and on the bottom is the old 1 inch blade. Hope you can see those okay. You can see from the ends of them there is a difference in the size of them. Now I actually prefer the new 7/8 inch blade. I think it's a little bit more secure in the saber than the old 1 inch one. This only has 3 retention screws. There's not a lot of depth in the emitter on these. That makes the most of it. Does everything that the old blades used to do. Looks wonderful. Slightly thinner, really nice. Other than that, everything on this saber is exactly the same. This is a Xenopixel again. You know me, I like my Xenopixels. They do absolutely everything that I want them to do. This one's got all my custom sounds on it, and I've put 2 episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi sound fonts on here. So this has K-Sith's the bold one, and the Obi-Wan Kenobi font from Kyberphonics, the Heroes pack. Just the 2 sound fonts. I've customised them as usual with quotes from the movie, from episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. It has music from Revenge of the Sith on it, as well as the music tracks. Great saber. I loved this saber when I had the first one. I think I probably like this one even more. Now it's got that thinner blade. Really like that as an idea. I'll pop the blade in and show you how it looks with the blade in. It has got a blade plug as well. I've had to custom make a blade plug because I used a 1 inch Hope blade plug from Padawan Outpost and converted it to be usable with a 7/8 inch blade, or 7/8 inch socket rather. So this is the new 7/8 inch blade. Much more positive to insert this blade than the old 1-inch one. I think they've probably done this deliberately to try and firm up the blade on this. So we won't be able to see the whole blade probably, but that's my custom power on sound. And there we go. Apart from the blade diameter and the colour change on the thin neck, everything else is the same. Lovely, lovely saber. Recommend it. That's the Ben1 or the Obi-Wan, OBI1 from Padawan Outpost, who are great sellers, by the way. Have no connection to them other than that I buy my sabers from them, but I would recommend them all day long. Fantastic customer service, fantastic attention to detail on their orders, nothing to not like about them. So what happened to my original Obi-Wan lightsaber? Here it is. Obviously I've weathered it, but the other change for an Obi-Wan Kenobi series lightsaber is the emitter. So it is basically an episode 3 body with an episode 4 emitter. Now, in order to get an episode 4 emitter, I bought a second saber. I bought an OWK2 from Obi-Wan, and I took the emitter off. I hoped that it would just be a direct replacement, but it isn't. The threads are different, and so I had to do some engineering. You can see there are some extra screws in here to try and hold the emitter on. I finally got it to a point where it is solid. It's a nice solid emitter now. It's straight as well, which is a bonus. It's an expensive mod, and it's not one I would recommend on this saber, to be honest with you. It's very, very difficult to get it right. Just have my usual weathering techniques. So I've been over the whole thing with some 500 grit sandpaper very lightly, put some very fine scratches into it, try and get that random looking. Particularly pay attention with the sandpaper to the black parts so that the edges come up and show bare metal. Then I do a paint pass with a diluted Tamiya semi-gloss black acrylic modelling paint. Paint it on, wipe it off. It leaves it in all the little cracks. It leaves some on the surface. The sandpaper treatment helps with that. What I also do before I do the painting, I add some little nicks and dings and scratches, and I do that just with random tools out of my toolbox. I pick out a tool and just tap it against the saber, and it leaves some random marks on them, such as you pick up through daily use. So yeah, semi-gloss black paint, wiped off, leave on as much or as little as you like. For this one I've left quite a lot on. I don't always do that. Sometimes I want a more subtle weathered look, so I'll take more of that black paint off. Once that's dried, that's followed with a MIG track wash, which I believe is an enamel wash That's a very dark brown. It's a lovely brown. Now when I do weathering, I always use at least 2 colours. Sometimes I'll use 3 or 4, but at least 2. I find if you use just one colour, it can look very monochromatic. It doesn't look like weathering. It looks like paint that's been left on it, to me. Going over with at least 2 colours doesn't take that much longer, and it gives you a much more realistic look, I feel. Once that's dried, the whole lot is then sealed. I use Tamiya TS79 semi-gloss clear spray. That leaves a nice little sheen to it. It still looks like metal, but it dulls it down a little bit. If you look at the 2 side by side, you can see how much more shiny this one is than this one, although this one started off this way. That's pretty much all it's had. This one also has a modified Hope blade plug from Padawan Outpost. That's just modified by being cut down so that it sits flush with the emitter. I'll pop the blade in here and you can have a look at this. This has a couple of Obi-Wan TV series fonts on it. So it has Kyber Phonics, the Rematch Bundle Ben, and K-Sith's Just Ben. So again, reflects the fact that this is from the TV series. Those are fonts that relate to the TV series. And you can see straight away this blade isn't as secure in here as the previous saber, and that's really down to the difference in diameter. I think maybe they've machined the new one a little bit more tightly. This particular emitter has 4 screws on it, which I find is nicer than 3. Okay, so this is a 1-inch blade. My custom power on sound again. Again, all the usual things. Set up with quotes from the TV series, set up with music tracks from the TV series. Just the 2 fonts on it. That's the way I like it, because those fonts relate to this saber. Another great Obi-Wan saber. These are 2 of my favourite sabers. I'm a bit of an Obi-Wan Kenobi saber fan, if you know me, and these 2 now, I really like these 2, and they are my sort of go-to sabers for costuming and things. So there we go. Music tracks. So Star Wars theme, Obi-Wan Kenobi theme. But yeah, there we have the 2 latest editions. Well, latest edition and an update to sabers that were in my collection. Love these sabers to bits. Love Padawan Outpost. Highly recommend them. If you're looking for a lightsaber, go and check out their website. There's a link in the description below. I hope you like what I'm doing with the channel. If you do, please consider subscribing to it. Trying to put up content like this on a regular basis. If you like this particular video, please give it a like. There are links in the description to where I go buy my sabers, where I buy lots of the parts and things that I buy, and also to some Facebook groups that I belong to, and my main costuming group, which is Vader's Raiders. You can find us as Vader's Raiders Star Wars costume group on Facebook. There's a link to my own Facebook page, so I hope you'll follow those as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.